Muy buenas a todos, aquí el Maxi y voy a continuar el Dragon Age donde lo había dejado. Vale, acabamos de llegar a hastag y vamos a ver el tema del nivel. Venga, comenzamos. A ser guerrero, pues subiré 2 de fuerza y 1 de astucia por si acaso para el tema de... ¿ves? La coerción. Que me viene muy bien. Entrenamiento de combate mejorado. Siguiente. Vale. Armas de gran tamaño con cualquier mano. Anda. Voy a poner pericia con 2 armas. Que tiene pinta de estar de puta madre. Venga, continuamos. Ay, perdón. Bueno. Como ya digo, no voy a investigar mucho cuando esté grabando. Y lo que tenga que hacer, digamos, fuera de la trama, lo...
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
Y cuando esté fuera de la trama, pues lo haré... Cuando hay alguna misión fuera de la trama, para seguir subiendo niveles, lo haré, está claro. Pero lo haré fuera de cámara para no complicar mucho las cosas, ¿vale? Voy a hablar con gente y esas cosas. Así que nada. Comenzamos un poco la exploración de este sitio.
Greetings, young man. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man easily impressed. You should be proud. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wynne, one of the mages summoned by the king. Well met, and good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact. Not precisely. The Grey Wardens will be on the front lines, not the mages. Still, we have our parts to play. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp. Stragglers, yes. Not the vast horde the scouts speak of. I wonder, how much do you know of the connection between Darkspawn and the Fade? It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City. Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says. It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now. A wise attitude. It's worked well for me in the past. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Die in this battle, and when you stand before the Maker in the land beyond the Fade.
Hala, ya conocí a Wynne, que sé que va a ser maga dentro de poco conmigo en el grupo. Aquí estaban las perreras.
This isn't good. I'd hate to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help. This is a Mabari, smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed Darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first. Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down. Well done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon? There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white, with a blood-red centre. Good. In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
And if you go to stand
Perfecto.
beside the maker, go with our blessing.
Vale, ¿qué más hay por ahí?
My friend,
Nah, no investigo
let
estando
us bow
grabando.
our heads and remember those who have fallen and those who have yet.
¿O sí? Bueno, voy a investigar un poco, corto, y cuando vaya a hacer algo interesante de la trama, vuelvo a grabar. Vale, comienzo a grabar ahora porque ahora mismo me estaba riñendo Duncan. Porque estuve robando por en el campamento y me han pillado, ¿vale? ¿Eso qué tiene? ¿Para qué tengo la habilidad de robar? Pues para usarla. Perdón. Bien, entonces vamos a empezar con lo que es el tema del ritual de iniciación y todas estas cosas, ¿vale?
Then you will need to locate Alistair and tell him it is time. I'm not certain where he went off to. Knowing him, I'm not sure I want to know.
Perfecto. Tengo que ir a buscar a Alistair. De verdad, no me acordaba. Tin, 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 tin. Es que ya te digo, me pillaron robando y es lo que hay. Mala suerte.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together. You're not the first to tell me that. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage. You never know, these mages sneak up on you. Wait, I do know who you are. You're Duncan's new recruit, from Orzammar. I should have recognized you right away, I apologize. Did Duncan mention me? Nothing bad, I hope. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining. Right, that was the name. There haven't been any Dwarven Grey Wardens in some time. You must know a lot about Darkspawn. That's a sound policy to be sure, but the Grey Wardens have always believed it's important to know your enemy. To know them is to know how to destroy them. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started. With the mage, the Circle is here at the King's request, and the Chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are, which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar. I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech. Davith and Sir Jory are here in the camp. Have you met them? That makes things easy then. They'll both be back with Duncan by now. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
Pues para allá vamos. Anda, ya vamos juntitos en el grupo. Qué bien. Sí, no, que sepáis que me aburro bastante. Yo en este tipo de juegos, que así sin muchos viajecitos y mucho tal, hago ruidos y cosas raras, no os preocupéis.
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
You're right, Duncan. I apologize.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Korcari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of Darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit. There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can. The scrolls contain treaties promising support, treaties that may prove valuable in the days to come. Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
Pues nos vamos. Vale. Entonces, lo primero es el golpe con las 2 armas, que lo voy a dejar ahí.
Hail. I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
Gracias por la información, chaval. Voy a matarles. Se me queda pillado el ratón.
Critters!
Dead yet? Any last
¿Ya está? Vale. El lobo.
On it.
Una poción de lirio, que de momento no me hacen falta. Pero me harán. Me harán. Vale. Seguimos. Peña muerta por aquí. Muy bien, perfecto. Maravilloso. Por ahí no puedo ir. Oh. Carta a Yogbi. Vale.
over here.
Ah, aquí.
Who is that? Grey Wardens?
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked by Darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please, help me. I've got to return to camp. If you just bandage me up, I can get back myself.
I have bandages in my pack.
Thank you. I've got to get out of here.
Did you hear? An entire patrol of seasoned men killed by Darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many Darkspawn can the four of us slay? A dozen? 100? There's an entire army in these forests.
There are Darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the Horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back. I still do not relish the thought of encountering an army.
Know this. All Grey Wardens can sense Darkspawn. Whatever their cunning, I guarantee they won't take us by surprise. That's why I'm here.
You see, Sir Knight, we might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
That is reassuring.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this easy, however. So let's get a move on.
Vale, voy a guardar aquí. Que como sé lo que me espera. Ah, no, aquí no.
Darkspawn, destroy the fiends. Have some fun! Let's get started. Oh no, you don't! What do you actually think about it?
Maravilloso, frasco de ácido. Dame la sangre. Necesito la sangre, chavales. Ay, ¿qué hago? Vale. ¿Ya está? Perdón.
Look there. Poor slobs. That
Pobres.
just seems so excessive.
Estoy yendo bastante a fuego, ¿vale? No quiero perder mucho tiempo tampoco. Que intento que los episodios no lleguen a 1 hora. Vale, aquí me autoguarda el juego. Así que voy a guardar yo también. Y seguimos. Inventario. Aquí. No, el Faren no. O que también. Alistar. Haber. Sergio.
They'll never know what hit you.
Vale.
This part takes forever.
Recogerte lo que
As you
pueda.
wish.
Hala, ya tengo la misión hecha de la sangre. Me interesan esas botas. Anda. Vale, seguimos. Aquí me espera, si no me equivoco, otro grupo, no muy grande. Y ya está. ¿Ves? Y aguarda, porque aquí hay otro grupete de peña. Voy a coger la flor. Que es la misión del perro. Y a pelear otra vez. Otro poquito. Me cago en Dios. Están estos, ¿no?
Let's make this quick!
Time for some fun. That awesome.
Ya está. Daga de grado 2. Perfecto. Más flechas, así que de momento consigo dinero. Cataplasma curativa. Puta madre. Vale, perfecto. Vale, si no hay nada más. Ahora me toca conversación con Morrigan, que la voy a tener después en el grupo.
Well, well. What have we here? Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey? What say you, Scavenger or intruder? 'Tis a tower no longer. The wilds have obviously claimed this desiccated corpse. I have watched your progress for some time. Where do they go, I wondered? Why are they here? And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes, swooping is bad.
She's a witch of the wilds, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the wilds. Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own? You there, dwarf. You have nothing to fear from any witch. Tell me your name, and I shall tell you mine. Let us be civilized. And you may call me Morrigan, if you wish. Shall I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer? You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for 'twas not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened. 'Twas my mother, in fact. There is a sensible request. I like you.
I'd be careful. First it's, I like you, but then zap. Frog time.
She'll put us all in the pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases you. Greetings, Mother. I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who...
I see them, girl. Much as I expected.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, Davith. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Does your dwarven mind give you a different viewpoint? What do you believe? Oh, if you must protest so quickly, perhaps I need not ask. So much about you is uncertain, and yet I believe. Do I? Why, it seems I do.
So this is a dreaded Witch of the Wilds.
Witch of the Wilds, huh? Morrigan must have told you that. She fancies such tales, though she would never admit it. Oh, how she dances under the moon.
They did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True, they came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You... Oh, you protected them?
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this blight's threat is greater than they realize. Such manners. Always in the last place you look. Like stockings. Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
Bueno, ya tengo los tratados y tengo la sangre. A entregarla y... ¡Au! Olé, si aparezco aquí. Qué bien. Pero primero voy a por el de los perros.
The Mabari's stable for now, but not improving. Unless I get that herb I told you about, there's not much hope. Let me see. Yeah, that's exactly it. Wonderful. Give me a moment and I'll make this into an ointment. He looks better already. I'm sure he'd thank you himself if he could. A day, maybe 2. There's enough ointment for him to make a full recovery. Why not come back after the battle? Perhaps we can see about imprinting him on you. Maybe. It's likely he understands you're responsible for curing him. Mabari are at least as smart as your average tax collector. Come back after the battle and just... or take another look.
Hala, misión completada. Y voy a empezar con el ritual. Sí, ¿no? Sí.
So you returned from the wilds. Have you been successful? Good. I've had the Circle mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately. Excellent. You will need that courage to face what comes next.
Courage? How much danger are we in?
I will not lie. We Grey Wardens pay a heavy price to become what we are. Fate may decree that you pay your price now, rather than later.
I agree. Let's have it done.
Then let us begin. Alistair, take them to the old temple.
Oh, el viejo templo. Oh my god. Joder, estoy jodido.
The more I hear about this joining, the less I like it.
Are you blubbering again?
Why all these damn tests? Have I not earned my place?
Maybe it's tradition. Maybe they're just trying to annoy you.
I only know that my wife is in Haver with a child on the way. If they had warned me, it just doesn't seem fair.
Would you have come if they'd warned you? Maybe that's why they don't. The Wardens do what they must, right?
Including sacrificing us?
I'd sacrifice a lot more if I knew it would end the Blight. Yes, Sir Knight. Try not to wet your trousers until the ritual starts.
I've just never faced a foe I could not engage with my blade.
At last we come to the joining. The Grey Wardens were founded during the First Blight, when humanity stood on the verge of annihilation. So it was that the first Grey Wardens drank of Darkspawn blood and mastered their taint.
We're going to drink the blood of those creatures?
As the first Grey Wardens did before us, as we did before you. This is the source of our power and our victory.
Those who survive the joining become immune to the taint. We can sense it in the Darkspawn and use it to slay the Archdemon.
We speak only a few words prior to the joining, but these words have been said since the first. Alistair, if you would.
Join us, brothers and sisters. Join us in the shadows where we stand vigilant. Join us as we carry the duty that cannot be forsworn. And should you perish, know that your sacrifice will not be forgotten. And that one day, we shall join you.
Davith, step forward.
Maker's breath.
I am sorry, Davith. Step forward, Jory.
But I have a wife, a child. Had I known...
There is no turning back.
No! You ask too much. There is no glory in this.
I am sorry. But the joining is not yet complete. You are called upon to submit yourself to the taint for the greater good. From this moment forth, you are a Grey Warden. It is finished. Welcome.
2 more deaths. In my joining, only one of us died, but it was horrible. I'm glad at least one of you made it through.
How do you feel?
Did you have dreams? I had terrible dreams after my joining.
Such dreams come when you begin to sense the Darkspawn, as we all do. That and many other things can be explained in the months to come.
Before I forget, there is one last part to your joining. We take some of that blood and put it in a pendant. Something to remind us of those who didn't make it this far.
Take some time. When you're ready, I'd like you to accompany me to a meeting with the king. The meeting is to the west, down the stairs. Please attend as soon as you're able.
Perfecto. Un nuevo nivel. Que voy a subirlo ya, por cierto. Y... así. Ah, nivel 9. Nivel 12, vale. Esto mismo. Ah, 2 me deja. Vale. Perfecto. Vigor insuficiente. Oh my god. Vale. Ahora sí, ¿no? Sí, ahora sí. Bueno, pues lo voy a dejar aquí, que va siendo hora. Y nada, espero que os haya gustado el episodio y continuaré a partir de aquí y nada. Bueno, lo dicho. Sin más, me despido. Hasta el próximo vídeo. Muchas gracias.